Adding a feeling of depth and age to her paintings is her use of a heavily layered mixture of age-old fresco-like plaster and modern acrylic polymer. After carefully establishing the outlines of her object, she literally buries it in a heavy paste with a strong color overlay. Then, like an archaeologist brushing away the accumulations of time, she sands her way back to her design. As she paints and sands and paints, we begin to peer back through as many as a dozen layers of paint to an isolated image that seems to evoke new and old at the same time.
When I was very small and was growing up in Erie, Pennsylvania, we lived near the Bucyrus Erie. I don't know if you'd call it a factory, but we drove by these acres and acres of steam shovels and road graders that were just, those made a very strong impression on me when I was 5 years old. Art grows from joy and sorrow, but mostly from sorrow.
You agree with that?
Yes. I do. I think that a lot of what I'm doing now, if I can wax philosophical, is that I'm coming to grips with passing my 40th birthday. I'm thinking about time a lot, and you know, what happens when you're not here anymore?
There seems to be extreme need now in America to collect our own past. In many cases, our own age, our own generation, the 30s and 40s, are collecting these things as nostalgic. Somehow Martha takes that another step further and turning that into a high form of perception, because you have that same kind of emotional response that I think you do to a worn object that somehow came from your childhood. And yet, it's abstract and it's communicated in the visual language and goes beyond that. So it's not specific, but universal. And that's when it becomes great art.